Welcome back to Factorio, the Hyperbase Revisited, episode number 25. Okay, so here I am. I'm not exactly sure why I'm sitting in the middle of here. Let's just get out of map mode. I think we need to be up. I think we're running science currently at full, well, like 5.7k. It looks like it. All these things are going wild. 5.7, occasionally hitting 5.8, so that's about right. That's quite good. Pays not to be in there if you want decent UPS. So we haven't quite finished this LDS area in a couple of regards. And actually, I'll go back to the map mode just to show you what I mean. Well, we need to, first of all, clean off all of this. We're not going to need any of that. We do need to actually build this one. And we do need to redirect this pathway down here. This is a refueling train pathway. Also, we need to actually shut down all of this lot. So that's a few things that may result in some performance improvement, perhaps. There is a fair bit of material up there that we probably don't want up there. Now, the key thing, I guess, is this is one of the copper trains, and it just goes to a single destination. But copper pickup 4 is either, and copper pickup 5, for example, and for that matter, the copper pickup 6 and copper pickup 7, they all work like this. So the back end is turned off if the front end can load the train. But what it means, essentially, is that we don't need to fill up both here and here. We only need to fill up one end. Which preferably would be the middle, because that fills up the actual supply of the material as well. Except getting over to here could be a bit of a challenge. We need to look at the logistic networks. So I'd need to try and feed bots through the needle, as it were, down here. Copper pickup 7. Yes, so this one here is not currently going anywhere because it needs to go to this one. Now, the thing that's going to happen is this, basically. I have obviously always realized that I was going to need, this is the coal for making plastic. So one comes straight to here, the next one comes here. I obviously realized that I needed another, actually there's some more coal here. I wonder how much is in that coal. 413 million versus 460 million. Yeah, probably even these amounts have probably never run out with this sort of mining productivity. So that's quite nice. Not to mention these very nice patches of ore just behind them. We're going to need some more oil processing very soon, but I think that would be, or can legitimately be, the next cab off the rank once we've completely finalized this stuff. So, I think the way I want to work it is to get some bots. We've done enough trying to do it manually. I'm going to get a bit of a bot army. 150 is not a bot army. That probably means I've left some materials somewhere, maybe here. Yeah, that kind of looks like it could be my stuff. Should I go through there and pick it up on the way through? Well, I know where it is. I think what I'm going to do is head up, grab a bot army, Our goal still is to basically get the factory operating under the new rules, I guess, and then rip out stuff to improve this that we don't need. But I mean, clearly here we're kind of in a position where we want to rip out stuff already. I probably want maybe a whole row of that. Do I want more? Maybe I want more. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that for a start. And actually, power is the other thing, isn't it? I want to be sure that power is sufficient. That's production. That's not power. Power across the whole factory. I want to be sure that it's sufficient. So at the moment it's doing a recharge, which is 31.8 gigawatts. So we're just over 40 gigawatts of actual usage. That should be fine. I mean, we are going to be ripping out quite a lot of stuff in the... well, it should be fine as to the best of the information I have currently. We want to go straight back down there, so let's go. The very long distances that we have to face constantly. This is the area, I believe. Yes, it is. So, yeah, we want to take out all of this. We want to take out all of this. So, let's get to it. What do I have left here? I do have some of these guys, RoboPorts. They're not charged, though, at the moment. Do you have power? No, you do not. You've been abandoned. I might just abandon you. You do have power. So let's just run down here. That's given us power. Good. So I think I want to give you sort of as many as you can take, and maybe a few in there. And then we want to start issuing orders. Let's go back to map mode. Okay, so I need a few of these to extend over this way. Oh, and we're probably going to need to power them because actually no, they actually do have power. So I can probably remove sort of every second or so that I can create a bit of a bridging here just to clear these guys up. Oh, there's no additional power being spread along here. That's something of a problem. And this bit over here is not going to... we might clear up this manually. Do you reach down here? No, you do not. Okay. If you got to about there, you would be able to, though. Yes, there we go. So, is there any more over here that... also needs to be connected up. Yes, there is. Okay. Do I have any more roboports? I may not. Oh. I don't know, you do have power. To here you have power. All this in-between stuff does not. Oh, okay. Fine. Alright, so that gives me power everywhere. Now I need to tell it to rip all of this stuff up in such a way that I can just leave them to it. Probably means we need to issue kind of multiple orders. I think it's all under radar coverage now though. Yeah, oh, except for this bit out here. Let's start with not taking out the rails. I mean, not taking out the radars, not the rails. I'm less concerned about the rails. And then if we just sort of skip every second, I should actually be going up to there. Skip every second, just so there's a continuous line of. They don't have anywhere to put their stuff at the moment, do they? Okay, do I have any boxes? I do have some boxes. Alright, let's start with... see how long they take to fill up. Okay. We will get to something more interesting than tidy up soon. Certainly the intention. Right, now that we're over here, I probably don't have enough storage for all of this, but we'll see what we have. I might make it 3. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of all of that. Get rid of all of that. Get rid of all of this. Try and leave the power intact. Are these have space still, so that's not an issue. Apparently not much is doing very much. Oh, these have not. Oh, we've lost the connection in between, or we've never had a connection up here, so which one has oh, there, up there. Okay. There. That should connect everything up. These have all lost their power at this point. Bother. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't mean I've lost all of those bots. No. So have they finished up here? No, they haven't even started up here yet. This is not part of the connection, actually. Why did I connect those up? It's down here that I needed to connect up. Okay. Right. There we go, that's better. And in theory, you should bridge across to here as well. Let's deal with this one. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with all this material when it's all done. But I am appreciating that I'm not actually having to move it. Directly. Maybe we should bring Spidertron over here. From wherever he is. Of course, all of these construction tasks have inevitably hurt our UPS just a tad. Excuse me. That's a lot better. Well, that's pleasing to see. Spidertron is cleaning these up without any further help. So we also have this one, which is kind of in the way as well. It doesn't look like there's a lot of entities here, so maybe we could just fly over it and pick up stuff. Perhaps. Okay, Spidertron, you can move down to your next segment. And we'll head over here. Oh, okay, there is a bit of stuff. Where does this go? Steel 5. This one is... oh, this comes up here. Yeah, this one is necessary, so we have to be careful we don't interfere with this one. But This one is not a requirement. Oh, I need to change my armors. Okay. Possibly my biggest problem is going to be picking up all of these trains. They don't stack very high. This may be a mistake, but oh, there's Spidertron. He seems to almost be done. Okay, well in that case, Spidertron may as well come over to here. We may as well... oh yeah, this is going to cause me a huge problem very, very soon. You need to be on. Okay, so this is completely full. And we have many more of these to pick up. What about if I just pick up this rail infrastructure that's all over the place and in our way? That might be a little bit easier. If you pick up rail, beacons, these guys, what else have we got here? These guys. There's inserters. Let's start with those though. I don't want all these trees basically. Just have to be a little bit careful we don't start going over there, which includes stuff that we actually need. Furnaces should be added to the sky. It's not the one. Moved me on the last second. Furnaces and stations. Inserters. At least furnaces stacked to a fairly... Oh, right. Rail. Rail has this little issue where rail is not just rail, it's also curved rail, due to how they used to handle rail. So if you want to pick up rail, you have to make a point of picking up curved rail. Okay, we need requester and supply boxes as well. Oh, and roboports apparently. I really want to get this top area clear because a radar. We need to be able to get some rails from over here coming down through here. So that's why. I also want to do something constructive in this episode, not just destructive. So I might even halt this activity soon, or empty all of my unnecessary cargoes. Just so we can progress with something a little bit more constructive. At least mining productivity 105 seems to be advancing very nicely. Right, we need this line, so I don't want to take that one out. I think I can move Spidertron up to the front now. That's already a lot better. That's kind of pointless, dude. Oh, full. Is it worth continuing until we are completely full? Oh, there you go. Finally happened. Well, I've got to find a way to get all these robots back on board. There we go. All right, let's empty this stuff, and then we'll come back and work on the fueling option. Because at least that's positive and constructive, whereas what we've just been doing is kind of... I mean, the ripping out's good. It's nice to have less entities, but I don't know how much resource they were really using at the end of the day. Right, here we go. Oh, it allows me to go infinite. I don't want to be infinite. Let's try that. Do I need a train at the moment? I don't think so. Mining drills. Do I need mining drills at the moment? I doubt it. Chemical plants. I might need those in the near future. Oh, It's topping me up. I need to be a little bit careful. Okay, well that's fairly successful. Getting rid of some of these excesses. Oh. No, I'm asking for 100 there. Okay, fine, whatever. Alright. Now. I might need rail and stuff, but if I do, I probably have a ready available supply quite handy, so I don't really need to get too concerned about it, perhaps. Oh, why are you flashing something here? There's got to be something that some bots cannot drop. Okay. And then over in this one, we also have an issue, right? And there's another issue here. What's this other issue? You're actually missing a chest, a wooden chest. I doubt I can even craft a wooden chest. Oh, good. So that's it for there. Good. Oh, wait. There's something else over here. Oh, you're missing power. Like all of you are missing power. How did that happen? And what are we supposed to be doing about it? I don't want to change back to my fast armors because I want my bots to be able to recharge. That helps. Just not even having the flashing warnings, that is actually a UPS cost. So we're at 45 now. That is not actually bad for my computer. As long as we're still doing the numbers, they seem to have dropped off a little bit actually. Okay. So something is not... So it's still over 5k, but that's why we've improved, not because of the removal, unfortunately. Okay, so I think this is the part that we need to build this new section in. And this will be good because it means we're not crossing over here anymore. Yeah, because we're going to come down here instead. Oops. Something like that. Typical. But I just better make sure I'm not trapping a train in here. Oh good, we're not. This has got to be a lot better for performance of the trains through here. Regardless of whether this is used very much, just the mere fact that it crossed over here made the calculations a little bit more complicated. So, if there's anything to my theory at all, getting rid of all this should improve how trains can perform through here. Now, I don't have room for a whole lot of 798. So, yeah, that's like 79 squares. I don't have room for that, so we're not going to be doing that, as in picking it all up by me while I'm walking. But what we can do is... actually, what we could do... I've already ripped one out, haven't I? That's a slight problem. What we could do is kind of make a copy of this amount. And place it there. So we can try and work out how best to utilize that here. I guess my biggest problem is where I want it is one here, and one down the bottom, which it doesn't really lend itself particularly well for. Unless we were to go something like that. And then basically a second one that's slightly off. Maybe even a third one. So I don't know if I need all these turnarounds or whether just the one at the end is sufficient. I suspect I've screwed this one up at least because we needed that to be there. Yeah, okay. Let's just make sure this connects up before I go on too much further. Yeah, that one does, so that's okay. So we probably don't necessarily need it to curve round here. Let's take this one out. And try again. So this is for the refueling train, that thing that has been causing me some problems of late on this map. Yeah, let's remove these other turning circles. So this is actually a lot more like how I want these refuel trains to work, where it doesn't actually need to cross other train lines to do the job that they need to do. So, you know, there's a classic example of what we're after, because this poor thing, I think, has maybe not, maybe that wasn't the case. I've got a train that's out of power somewhere. That's infuriating. What are you actually? Crude. Why would a crude oil train be? I think I've had this one run out before. I mean, it really... No, that's not where it goes in. Where does the crude go in? Crude goes in up here. So we do have fueling. So all we need to do is, or we should have, wherever this fueling is, it's clearly not actually functioning. It's yellow coal. Where's the fueling supposed to be? Over here. And yes, here we go again. Okay, so I've had this one happen before, so I'm going to have to interrupt the regular scheduled program because I don't want these to keep happening when they can and should be resolved. So I need to get up there. Where is there relative to me? It's actually down. That's where I am right now. Okay. If we eliminate these causes of running out of fuel, it will save me a lot of grief in this map as we continue. Is this the area? I can't even remember exactly where the problem is, but the problem with our refueling is right there, so that's just here. Okay. A small amount of this guy is pulled out to do a refuel. All right. This should be enough as long as I've got a little bit of pipe. Are you telling me there's no light oil in this system? That appears to be what you are telling me. Which is another problem altogether. How much heavy is there in this system? None. No heavy, no light. A 100 petroleum gas. Plastic train. Yellow plastic load. It's almost here, so hopefully that means that we'll have a chance to intercept some of the fuel, and that will allow this to happen. There is a lot of cracking going on here. Yeah, there is. Do I need to do more than this? Oh, good grief, that is insane. The light's being pushed straight down. The heavy is not being cracked fast enough. What does this machine do? Whatever it does, it doesn't appear to allow heavy to be pushed on. I need you to be 100k, dude. Because I need some of this heavy coming over here. There. Right, so that's how we're going to get some fuel back into the system. How many bots do we have here? It's not the number of bots causing an issue. Alright, do I have any fuel on me? No, I do not. Okay. How much do you have? You have filters, 5, 2. I'm just going to grab whatever I can find locally. So I can get something into this train and hopefully that's enough to get it back here, where hopefully this will be enough to refill everywhere. That's the plan. Okay, so you are way down here and you want to go in a big loop-de-loop. Okay, so we need to head down here then. I'm already completely lost as to where this train is. Is it here? Yes. Okay, so we're going to have to be a little bit sparing in terms of what we give each carriage, or each locomotive. This is the one that supplies the sulfur, so that could actually explain why we got a little bit short. I think it's the one that supplies the sulfur. So yes, it's rather important that this one is able to refuel properly. I just want to make sure that it will. I'm actually thinking I might need another train on this line, because it's been that problematic. I see mining productivity 105 has completed in this time. So that's nice. How many do you have left? 2. Of course, since I first built this, they actually have halved the fuel value of rocket fuel, just to make the nuclear fuel better in all respects. Originally it wasn't, so I actually got more range off rocket fuel, a full tank of rocket fuel, than you did off nuclear fuel, but that's not the case anymore. Okay, you do have fuel. Not a lot of fuel, but hopefully that's enough. Alright, we need to head back. Leave that to it. Hopefully it will sort itself out. Yeah, we're basically on the right track. So, here, what we need to do is... Alright, let this silly thing finish. We need the train to be able to get to down there. And you know what? I'm actually going to jump out, swap over armors. Partly because that also turns off bots. I'll bring Spidertron up. Spidertron can sort out this issue for me. The issue of how to paint. How to paint this. In fact, let's tell them to come here already. There we go. That should get Spidertron up there. Now, the next thing is to try and establish a Roboport system so that we can pick up from there and we can use some Logibots to supply refueling to both of these trains. That's the idea. Yes, and you'll see this has all of its trains in the middle. They need to be able to be refueled. We have a couple that are lacking some fuel at the moment. Requester. Yes, that's a point too. We're going to have to do it in such a way that these... swap for a second. So we may not, we have to be careful that we don't cross the, I don't want these networks joining up. That's what I'm trying to say. Where's Mr. Spidertron? Up here. Okay. If you go there, are you going to do the right thing? No. But I'm pretty sure you have a lot of rail on you. You do. Okay. So you're just being belligerent. Oh, I can actually make it to there. So I probably also want to use as few roboports as possible. And we want probably exactly one, there you go, one tile. One tile up there. One tile there. And we need to come across to here and do the same. And we're going to have to use a tiny bit of belt to cover the locomotives that are not covered by that. Which I've done in the past as well. Do I have any Logibots on me? I've got 3. 3. Alright, 3's not especially great. Are you telling me you don't have power? Yes, you are. You're telling me you don't have power. Okay. No, not those. These ones. Now you have power. You don't have a network. That's okay. Right. That should be fine. So what I want to do is provide requester chests so that every locomotive that is within range. If I had some Bob's inserters, I could get those, but I don't. So I don't really need stack inserters, but that's all I've got on me at the moment. A small amount of red. There'll be a little bit of wastage on this line at some point. I don't care. You guys should request... well, you possibly can get away with requesting slightly more. 10. I'm going to let you request 30 maybe. And then the rest of them can just request 10. Because once this is up and running, the amount that they should need to request shouldn't be that high. We need some power along here. And this guy also needs requests. wherever possible. And these guys get served just by inserters. How are we doing for time? We're basically done. Right. So, as soon as I enable this, which I will do, we'll get this actually functional. At least some of these trains for the LDS will be operational. Oh, these guys out here don't have power. That's what they're complaining about. No, I probably did need that. Let's just put it back. And I need to do the same over here. Good. Okay, so I will copy that to there. I will copy these ones to all of these. That one as well, except I'll bump that up to 30 as well. Now, you, B-iron 3 refuel, that's not going to work. What is this one? B-iron 10 refuel. West refuel. Where is B-iron? B-iron 10 refuel. Okay. So we should probably call this B-iron 11 refuel, I'm guessing. Because we have a 3 refuel there. B-iron 11. We don't have an 11 in here, do we? No. Change your name to 11. And what's your enable disable? Fuel is less than 100. And you should be reading. Where's a green wire? Green. I'll make some. Oh, I do have some. Read logistic network statistics. So that should say open up, please. Good, it has. This one should be 12. And this one should be 13. And we will add those stops in to this guy. You're not going to there. Add station, the iron. Oh. Why? The iron 10 refuel. Oh, is there? We haven't filled in the rail that we needed here yet, have we? No. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. This is going slightly over time, but I just want to get this refueling mechanism at least partly running. We're not going to finish it, obviously. Actually, it looks like you did that by yourself in the end, didn't you? You gonna do this bit by yourself? This seems to be doing it slightly faster. I think as soon as I've completed this line, we're going to have a train flying down here. No, we're not, because we haven't added what actually is what you add on it. 5 seconds inactivity, okay. Inactivity, and then add station 12. Inactivity, and add station 13. Inactivity. It's still not going to work because I don't have logistic bots on me at this second. Oh, something else has run out. Copper 4 and 5. That's a different area. I'm looking for the jet now. The jet's up above. Logibots. I need about 150 Logibots. I might have them. It's remotely possible that I actually have them from all that gathering up of stuff, but I don't know for sure. So just so I can wrap this up, I'm going to come up here, get some Logibots. Get some Logibots if we ever stop moving. Your Logibots, 1, 2, 3. They haven't all ended up in the garbage, good. Because we don't need that many, we just need a few. And this will power up our refueling for LDS. Over here. You get 50. So here we go. Already springing into action. Great. So that's how the refueling works. Anyway, we're out of time. I'll probably do a little bit of this between times. We'll see how we go. I'll certainly try and sort this guy out between times. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye-bye for now.